I think most of us can say that we've had at least one or two shameful platinums, and probably wouldn't miss them if we were able to remove them from our collections altogether. But what's considered a shameful platinum? Well, it depends on the person. Some might say it's something that takes less than an hour, shovelware. Some might say it's a 1 out of 10 difficulty, maybe an auto pop, or one you can glitch. Whatever the case, today I'm going to bear all and share 5 of mine. So let's kick things off with one you probably haven't even heard of, Leisure Suit Larry Box Office Bust. Now, this game isn't on the list because it's a 1 hour platinum, as from what I remember at least, it actually takes about 15 hours. It's also not on the list because it's a 1 out of 10 difficulty. It's on the list because it's, well, Leisure Suit Larry. You might not know about these games or this character, but it's a game I played all the way back in 2010 on the PS3. Hopefully the gameplay though gives you a decent idea of what this game's all about. But basically, Larry, he's a weird, horny guy. Yeah, I'm serious. That's pretty much all he is. I doubt this character would survive in today's world, but onto the actual game. It's open world, in which you can freely explore while completing races and doing puzzles. The game itself isn't actually bad, and for one of the trophies I had to speedrun the game, beating it in under 8 hours, easier than it sounds, and complete all the side missions along with the main story. So yeah, this is certainly not a platinum I am proud of. And if anyone called me out on it, I'd be like, yeah, I don't know why I did this one. And after that embarrassing game, maybe I did actually feel shameful, because somehow I managed to not earn any more shameful platinums until I played Zombieland in 2019. That's 9 years without a shameful platinum. But back onto Zombieland, it's a game I only played because it had zombies, and I'm willing to give almost any game a try if it's got zombies. So what can I actually say about Zombieland Double Tap Road Trip? That's a mouthful. First off, it's absolutely crap. It's a low effort, top down twin stick shooter, cash grab that tries to sell on its name alone, which I obviously fell for. And that's the main reason it's on this list of being a shameful one. But to top things off, you can earn the platinum in about 10 hours, and it's only a 2 out of 10 difficulty, with one of the trophies fully loaded, requiring 4 controllers, and another which has you lasting 88 minutes in a single horde mode, which does actually sound quite difficult, but it's not, it's just boring. Moving on to the next one, we've got another terrible top-down game. This time, the Addams Family Mansion Mayhem. Have you noticed a pattern with the names of these games? They're all terrible. I earned this one in 2022. It took about 7 hours. For this platinum, you'll have to complete all of the worlds, complete 10 minigames, and the most annoying trophy is called Doomed to Live, which has you completing a world without respawning. It's not hard, it's just really annoying because one simple little mistake and, well, you failed. There really isn't much else to say about this game. It only has 16 trophies, and it's a game I would happily delete from my trophy collection. On the 6th of July 2023, at 16 minutes past 9, I earned the DC League of Super Pets The Adventure of Crypto Ace Platinum. Now, first of all, what in the actual shit is that name? And second, at 17 minutes past 9, I was regretting it. A game you can platinum in under 2 hours that's not fun and somehow still gets repetitive. You basically fly forward avoiding enemies while collecting stuff. It's pretty much a mobile game, but without the timers and microtransactions. You'll need to defeat the bosses, finish a level without destroying a Lex bot, fully upgrade some abilities, and then you can join the shameful DC League Super Pets Platinum Club. Now for the last platinum, or platinums I should say, came very, very recently. Let me give you a little backstory on what I mean by that before I tell you what it is. So I recently found my Vita. It's a handheld I love. So I decided before bed, I'm gonna have a little dabble on it. But what can I play on it, I thought. So I went into the Vita's PlayStation store and it wasn't great. It was a bit of a ghost town. Most of the games I'd already played or didn't really interest me. It didn't help that none of them were on sale, and I ain't about to pay 40 quid for a 10-year-old Vita game. However, at this time, the January sales were actually on in the PlayStation store. Just not the Vita version, because that one's its own special little thing. So I went and I looked and I found a bunch of cheap games that said it was bundled. Here's the kicker, with the Vita version. At this point, I'm buzzing. games I can play on my Vita for under £1. Sign me up. So, I grabbed a few. These names might ring a bell. Jack and Jill DX, Foxyland 2, Milo's Quest, Super Destroy Naught DX, and lastly, Super Willoo D-Make. At this time, I wasn't aware that all of these platinums can be earned in about an hour or two, with the quickest being Jack and Jill DX, which took just 13 minutes. Yeah, I know, if a 13-minute platinum doesn't scream shameful, I don't really know what does. In my defense though, I did only get these games because they were cheap, they came with a Vita version, and they actually looked good. And honestly, all of them are actually decent games. They just have ridiculously easy plats that, for whatever reason, don't even require you to beat the game, which just boggles my mind. So that's a few shameful platinums I wish I could delete. But what are yours? I'm curious to see your comments.